I found this on the doorstep when I came back from my run. What? What is it?
Oh, my God. It's from Mitch Lawrence.
This is my grandfather? His blood saved my life?
His blood, not him.
Giving you that blood was the only decent thing he ever did. And he was unconscious when he did it.
He can't be worse than Aunt Stacy.
Trust me, Mitch Lawrence makes your Aunt Stacy look like a saint.
Oh, coffee. Thank God.
You can't have coffee.
Oh, just one cup. Give me a break. I had a dream that Rex figured out he wasn't the father. It was so real. He looked like he hated me.
Would you stop worrying? Schyler's the only one who knows that Rex isn't the baby daddy. And as long as he thinks the baby is his, he'll keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, well, what if Schyler remembers that we didn't actually sleep together?
If that was going to happen, it would have happened by now.
Are you sure?
Yes. Look, Schyler is desperate to keep us quiet about Gigi spending the night in his room. He'll keep his mouth shut.
You know, you're good at this.
I know. Will you help me pick out an outfit for today?
What's today?
Job interview. Clint Buchanan is going to hire me as his next executive assistant.
Executive assistant. God, that sounds boring.
Yeah, I won't be there long, honey. I intend to fast track it to the bedroom.
I mean, it's not my father.
Jess, it's okay. It's only a letter.
God, I felt so much better when I thought I killed him. I wish I had.
The Napa PD had Lawrence under 24-hour guard. He should not have been able to get this letter to you. I'm going to make sure he never does it again.
Rudy's right. It's just a letter. Can't hurt me if I don't read it.
Yeah, this is Officer Levitt with the Landview PD. I'd like to speak to your commissioner.
What did my grandfather do?
Shane, Mitch Lawrence isn't just a bad person. He's sick in the head. Your grandfather, my father, is the kind of man who enjoys hurting other people.
He's hurt several people we love.
And I never want him to get close enough to hurt you.
But what if I get sick again and we need more of his stem cells?
We've still got that extra supply at the hospital. We'll never need to see him or even talk to him.
Where is he now?
Jail. Locked up where he can't hurt anybody. But if you ever get a call from him or a letter from him, you tell me immediately, you understand?
I'm really sorry.
For what?
You deserve to have a great dad, like I do.
I ended up with you and your mom. Can't get luckier than that. I should get going. Spread the bad news.
You going to see Jessica?
Right after I talk to Stacy.
Stacy, why?
The baby she's having is Mitch Lawrence's grandchild. I have to protect them too.
Do you live in a cave?
The funeral starts a half hour later than I thought. That gives me some wiggle time.
For what? To find a worst possible moment to ask Clint Buchanan for a job? Because I think that's it.
You're wrong. There's never been a better moment.
You have a plan, don't you?
Don't I always? How do I look?
Like $1 million?
Chump change for my future husband, Clint. Poor man, he's just obsessed with keeping me in style. It looks like we're both finally gonna get what we want.
Yeah, as long as Schyler doesn't go all Boy Scout and blab that Rex isn't the baby's father.
Honey, are you sure you're okay with what your dad told you?
I don't even know the guy.
Right. You weren't out hiding in the bushes again waiting for Rex to leave, were you?
No.
No, actually, Rex is the person I came to see. I have something to tell him.
Really? Well, Rex had to go see Stacy, so whatever it is, maybe you can tell me instead?
For the last time, Schyler wants Gigi way more than a clear conscience. He's not going to risk what they have, especially not when he's so close to getting what he wants.
I hope you're right.
Trust me, no one's ever going to know Rex isn't the father, and that you're not as far along as you're supposed to be.
Stacy, it's Rex. Decent?
Just hold on a second. I gotta put on my robe. 1 second.
Hi, bye.
Wow, you're really starting to show.
Yeah, woke up this morning and I couldn't see my feet. So what are you doing here? What do I do now?
Nothing. We need to talk. About the man whose blood is running through that baby's veins. You recognize him? Last time you saw him was at the Boutte clinic. He was in a coma while you and Roxy were stealing his blood.
Why is Roxy keeping Rex's father such a big secret? Wow.
You probably didn't know who he was then, but around here, the guy's practically a legend. He's a murderer, a rapist, a cult leader. If it's evil, dear old dad has done it.
Max, I am so sorry. I know how much you wanted to find out who your real father was, but I mean, if he's so horrible, I hate to sound like a bitch, but I don't know, maybe it's a good thing he's dead.
Yeah, about that. Turns out, Mitch is alive.
What?
But don't worry, he is in a California jail. But people tell me that won't stop him from going after everything that he thinks is his. If he finds out that you and I are having a baby together, he might take an interest in you.
What kind of interest?
I don't care what your log says. That letter to Jessica Brennan did not deliver itself. They're covering their own asses. Hey, don't burn it. We can give it to John.
No, I'm gonna read it first.
Why?
Because when I first saw it, I wanted to crawl into a hole and pretend this wasn't happening.
Sounds reasonable
No.
to me.
No. That's what made me let Tess and Bess out to take care of things for me.
You know he only wrote this to get in your head.
And I'm only his victim if I let that happen. Besides, you're right here, and he's behind bars.
Okay. Let's do this.
Dear Jessica, I've had occasion to reflect on the conversation we had during your brief visit.
Can't wait for you to get back home and start walking.